All right, good morning, everybody. It is not daylight savings time. 6:45 a.m. We are back at Wake Forest to watch. It is the Columbia Cyclones versus the Raleigh Raptors. Your Raleigh Raptors. Boys had a nice victory yesterday. I believe it was 8-3. Raptors played good all around, from Pappas all the way through the lineup, and we're here for an early one today in Wake Forest. The Raptors are wearing white. They're on the right-hand side of your screen, going left. And the Cyclones are wearing black. Same colors they wore yesterday. As we have a minute and 45 seconds left in the warm-up before the drop of the puck here. We had a bunch of goals. I know Halsey scored a few. I believe Holland. Jonah had a hat trick. Jonah Leonard. Just an all-out good effort defensively and offensively yesterday. And they're looking sharp in the warm-up, sharper than I feel at 6:46 in the morning. Hoping to have another competitive game today and head home with the W if we can. We have almost a full roster today. I believe we are short one. We'll be Biggie in goal this morning, Andrew. As Pappas had an outstanding game yesterday, made a lot of big saves. But we'll break here. We got about 45 seconds left. I'll end the warm-up period, and we'll get started for the start of the. We'll be back for the start of the first period. So the buzzer rings, the end of the warm-ups. We're just about to start the first period. We have Michael Grimm on the camera, always doing a fine job. Did an outstanding job commentating as well. Last week in Charleston, I was not there, so I was able to listen to Mike at home. Good job. And it's good to know that I don't have to be here all the time. And Mike does a fantastic job of calling the game. So he's got the camera skills and he's got the announcing skills. I only have announcing skills. And he's real good with stats and all kinds of stuff that I don't know. He's actually a very good statistician. He collects a lot of stats on this team. Whereas I just show up and talk, and I don't even know the name of the other team sometimes, such as the Cyclones yesterday I was calling the Hurricane. But the Raptors break near their goal, and we'll get started for the first period here in a moment as they line up for the opening draw. So we've got Bledsoe, Rivers, Schofice out, started, and Rinsula and Klein on defense. And we're about to get underway here as the Raptors bang their sticks against the boards at home to get the team pumped. A little bit of a delay. Scorekeeper's ready. The puck is dropped. Rinsula gets possession after the draw. Bledsoe tips it down into the corner. Columbia currently has possession. They send it up to their offense and come the other way. It's up to the Raptors' blue line. Rinsula's covering that position well. Defensive line knocks the puck away from a centering pass. It's backhanded back to the slot. Well, Rivers intercepts that and goes the other way. Backhands it up to Schofice just in front of his stick. It'll go the length of the ice, no icing. Rivers has the puck again in the zone at the faceoff dot, but Columbia comes out with it. Klein on defense, cuts that off at the red line and sends it around the boards behind the Cyclones goaltender. Columbia defense bringing it up on the far side as the Raptors make a change. They're looking for a penalty call, none there. Puck they're battling for it in front. It's taken by a Raptors defender. It's sent out for a clear. A backhander by a Columbia player comes right to the Raptors offense. They've got 3-on-3. Quick shot, just wide of the net, goes into the corner. Liam Picard takes a shot. Sega and Heinzelman on D. Sega takes it. He looks to go D to D. He goes across the jacks. Heinzelman brings it up, dumps it into the corner. And it's intercepted by a defender on Columbia who tries to send it around the boards. But Noah Seguin's there for the one-timer, almost tipped in by Liam Picard. Heinzelman sends it around and down past Liam Picard as Brady Cochran gives chase. Brady Cochran gets his stick tied up. Looks like he's going to get a penalty call here as the Raptors take possession. They're going to go a man down here. 13-17 left in the first period, 0-0 game. And it's a tripping call. Face-off will be brought all the way down into the Raptors zone, just to the left of Biggie. And they will be a man down here for 1 minute and 30 seconds. Jonah Weiner takes a draw, wins it, comes back to a Columbia Sticks player. Quick shot. Biggie stops that from going in, and they get a whistle. Colonna and Grimm on defense. Weinert and Holland on O here for the penalty kill. Weinert lines up for the draw. Wins it. Grimm gets a hold of it, taps it against the boards. Columbia then takes possession, tries to go up to the point. That's intercepted by Weinert, but comes back to the Columbia player. Then Grimm gets it, takes it, sends it up over the blue line, clear out the zone. Columbia struggles a little bit with it at center ice, then recovers. They go cross ice, come across the red line, bring it in onside. Spin and turn, that's taken away by Warner. He clears the zone. 54 seconds left in this penalty kill, and Warner takes the puck again. Tries to chip it up to Holland. Holland has it on the far side in the corner. Again, when they are a man down here for 45 seconds, he's running to the boards, no call. Weiner still has it. He gets it up to Colonna. Colonna just chips it back down deep where Holland gets it in the corner. Again, killing valuable time on the penalty kill, and it's another cross-checking call against the Raptors here. So they will go 2 men down for 31 seconds, and then for 59 seconds, they'll be a man down on a cross-check. That'll bring the face-off back down into the Raptors zone. 0-0 game with 12:18 left. It will be a down 2 here, so it'll be a 5-on-3. Referee signals the teams to go across to the other side, so the face-off would be to the right side of Biggie. Again, 2 men down here. Draw is won by Weinert, who I believe is still out there. Yes, it's Weinert. Klein tipped in front, just wide of the net. Klein gets a hold of it. He looks. He's got time. He's got space. He's just going to hold it. Then he sends it up the length of the ice. It was under a Cyclone stick, and Jonah Weinert gives chase all the way down into the Cyclone zone, trying to kill that initial penalty. There's 10 seconds left on that. He's hassling the Columbia player. Jax Hanselman looks up. He kills some more time. That should clear out the first penalty. We're now 5-on-4 here for 57 seconds. Cochran rushes in after the puck for the forecheck. Columbia comes up the ice. Klein back on defense. We've got 3 men back. Oops. Just loses his edge. Columbia at the blue line. They're coming the other way. Klein dumps it in as the Raptors give chase. 40 seconds left on the penalty kill. As they battle for it in the corner, Columbia, it's thrown to the slot, but the Columbia defender comes out with it. They've got a 2-on-3 brewing. Jack sends behind the net by Columbia. Jack Heinzelman gets caught up with the referee, tries to get it out, but that hits the point man. Brady Cochran then tries to get it out. He tries to backhand, and point man keeps it in. Klein then jumps the play, sends it into the corner, but goes back and covers the ground in front of the net. Columbia tries to center it. That goes off a skate. They still have it, trying to set up this power play that has 8 seconds left. It's shot, and no goal. No goal. He blew the whistle. There's no goal. I don't believe that's going to be a goal. He blew the play dead at that point. He cannot call it then a goal after that. So the referees are talking about it for a second. There's 5 seconds left on the penalty. He did blow that as a covered ball. They have to wave that off, as stated, because he blew the play dead, and before it went in, the other referee saw that, and it was his mistake, obviously. They should have not blown that play dead, as Biggie didn't fully have it, but the Raptors catch a break here. 10:53 left in the first period, 5 seconds left on this kill. They'll drop the puck deep in the Raptors zone, as the other referee tries to explain to the coach why that is not a goal, and it's just a matter of he blew it dead. Once he blows that whistle, the play is dead. That cannot be a goal. You can't make a dead goal a live puck once that is called as a smothered play. Raptors win the draw. They clear the zone. They get it out, and Raptors skating hard. They're going to get an icing call here as the penalty has expired. 0-0, 10:45 left in the first. That'll bring the face-off back down into the Raptor zone on that icing call. Rivers, Bledsoe, and I believe Schultheis is out there. I think it is. Jack Heinzelman. No. It is Bodie Schultheis, and it's Klein and Heinzelman on D. Heinzelman hits off the boards, gets it up to the offense, who just about brings it in offside. Bodie Schultheis gets a hold of that, tries to get it up to Bledsoe, but it trickles to a defender on the Cyclones, who sends it right back to Heinzelman, who's going to try to skate the other way, and that's intercepted by a Columbia player. Rivers takes that down, sends it the length of the ice. No icing. Bodie Schultheis gives chase as a Columbia player touches it. He gets barreled over. No call there. Columbia comes the other way. Passing it to one way. They got it offside, and it is blown dead for the offside as one of their players went into the zone before the puck. That'll bring the face-off just outside the Raptor zone. 0-0 with 10:07 left in the first period. Bledsoe, Schultheis, and Rivers are out there. Sega and Rintala on D. Rivers wins it, chips it up to Bledsoe. Bledsoe makes a move. Looks like it's knocked down with a high stick, so they will bring that back. They're going to bring it all the way down into the Raptor zone for that high sticking. 10:01 left in the first period, 0-0. Same lines out there. Nolan Rivers on the draw. Gets it back to Biggie almost, but Rintala cuts that off. He looks to make a play up the ice. Hits Bodie Schultheis, gets to clear the zone. Bledsoe loses his edge as she tries to get it, but he's still able to chip it up to Schultheis, who gets to the front of the net. And Rivers looking for a rebound. He gets pushed in the back. But everybody will keep their cool here. or actually might have been, not sure who was on the crease there. It was either, I thought it was Rivers. 9:46 left in the first period, 0-0 game, and there's a line change for the Raptors as the faceoff would be just to the left of the Cyclones goaltender. Green, Cochran, and Picard out there with Sega and Rintala on D. Draw, possession is taken by the Raptors. Tried to center it, it hits a Columbia player's stick. He goes fast the other way. Sega tries to get position. There's a shot taken. He falls as he takes a shot. Sega tries to backhand that out of the zone and it goes into the corner. Columbia still has possession, looking to center the pass. Almost hits a man. Picard has it now. Just about skates out of the zone. He gets it up to Green at the red line. Columbia turns it around and heads the other way. And that's offsides. They had a Columbia man in the zone. They'll bring that face off just outside the Raptor zone. Holland, Weiner, Hall, I believe, will be out there. Grimm and Kelowna on D. Face off again just outside the Raptor zone. Closest to your camera view. Weiner, after taking the draw, he had some speed going the other way. But the Columbia player turns him around. Kelowna's on D, pushes him way to the outside. Still gets the shot off and hits Biggie in the face. It's backhanded, but not out. Kelowna looks to send it out this time. That also is kept in. Oh, man, one-timer fanned on. Grimm will get that. Hopefully be able to clear the zone here. He does. He almost hits Holland. They wave off icing. That goes all the way the length of the ice as Weiner gives him chase, and Holland's right behind him. It hits Hall, who sends it back down into the zone. And then it's hit far. It hits Kelowna. Kelowna has it. He's looking to hit a man, and he gets it into the zone. Looks like they're going to get a face-off. There might have been somebody in the zone for the Raptors. The face-off would just be just outside the Raptors zone. Weiner on the draw. He wins it, gets it to Hall. Hall back to Kelowna. Kelowna looking to make a play. It's intercepted by a Columbia player. Columbia coming back fast the other way. Takes a quick shot. Biggie gets a glove on that to tip it over the net. Columbia chases that into the corner. A couple of white jerseys in there to help get that out. They're unable to, and Jonah loses his edge, but Hall gets it out. He gets it up to Holland. Holland rushes it down the right-hand side, does a spin move, looks for a man open in front. Weiner does have it for a second, then Grimm gets a hold of it, but he's taken off his skates. Columbia coming back. Kelowna's the only man back here. He pushes him out. A nice defensive play by Kelowna, and Weiner gets that out to the side. Hall picks it up in the corner. He's being hampered by a Columbia player, but he's able to skate it out of the zone. He's got Weiner and Hall coming up with him. As they go for a change, Holland still has the puck, goes around a couple of guys, but then it's poked away, and the remaining players who just made the change on the Raptors will pick that up. Rintala has it, sends it up to the red line. It's Bodie Shothice. Bodie Shothice looking for some help. He's got Rivers coming off the bench. He brings it in on side. Shothice is right behind him. Rivers with the backhand pass. Rintala with a quick shot wide. The Shothice is there for the rebound. He looks to tuck it in and hits that behind the net. Columbia just steers that aside to the corner. Rintala tries to keep it in and hops his stick. Klein gets back to play defense on the one remaining Columbia player who tries to get a shot off. Nice tip and steal by Klein. He gets it up to Bledsoe. Bledsoe has it at the red line. He goes past one guy and loses a handle on the puck. Columbia gets it but sends it right back to Bledsoe's stick. Klein gets it, drops it into the zone as the Raptors give chase with 6:52 left in the first period. 0-0 score. Puck is sent behind the Cyclones' goal. They cycle it up to the blue line. They do get it out. Their offense is coming hard. Looks like they've got a 2-on-1 break. Rintala's back. Klein trying to get back real fast. Shot, score! Over the blocker side of Biggie. Klein did get back, but the guy never passed it. He took a shot, goes over Biggie's blocker side. That'll make it a 1-0 Cyclones game with 6:33 left in the first period. Face off at center ice. Cochran on the draw. Possession taken by the Raptors. Kind of bang back and forth between the Raptors and Columbia. Goes behind the net. Cochran runs to chases that down. Raptors have it behind the net looking for an open player. They dish it off to Cochran. Cochran takes a quick shot that's deflected off of a player's stick. They send it to the top of the zone where Heinzelman sends it back in, offsides. 6:08 left in the first period, 1-0 Cyclones. That'll bring the face-off. He's bringing that all the way down into the Raptor zone. Cochran on the draw. It's Cochran, Picard. Quick shot off the draw by Columbia, steered aside by Biggie. They try to put it in front. Cochran tips that back away. And Sega tries to get it out. That hits the point man. They bring it back down into the zone. And then Cochran tries to steal it again. He gets it out of the zone. He's looking for a man to give it to or taking himself. He runs over the player, but it still ends up on Picard's stick, who does a little drag move. Another move. Shoots. He scores! Picard with an awesome goal. He does a little bit of deke this way, a little bit of deke that way, pulls it back to the forehand, and pops it over the glove hand side of the Columbia Cyclones goaltender to even up the score here at 1-1 with 5:43 left in the first period. Nice goal by Picard. So we got Weiner, Hall, and Holland out there, and they're changing up the D. They're kind of caught on a change here as Columbia almost gets possession, but Weiner luckily takes that away as Kelowna and Grimm were trying to get on the ice. Weiner now takes it into the zone, makes another drag move. Oh, he tries to get a hold of it to bring it to his forehand and put it over the goalie's glove. But he loses it to a Columbia player, but then Hall takes that back, sends it behind the Cyclones' goal. They battle behind the goal for it. Cyclones have possession in their corner. They send it up to Kelowna. He waits for it. D to Grimm. Grimm to Hall. Hall backhands it into the zone. That's tipped by a Cyclones player. Comes back full circle to Kelowna, who has it at the red line. He's got time and space. He hits, I believe it's Jonah Weiner. Goes back to Grimm. Grimm to Weiner. Weiner to Kelowna. They got a little triangle in the neutral zone area here. He loses possession of it almost. Then he sends it cross ice to Holland, who backhands it into the zone and into the corner where Weiner gives chase. It's tipped away from the Cyclones player, but they do get it up to the blue line. Grimm and Kelowna back. There's some speed coming down. Grimm with a nice poke check to get that away. 2 poke checks. Grimm turns around, shoots that up to Holland. Holland on the right-hand side. He's got a couple players to beat. He's by himself. He needs some help. He still stops. He looks to backhand it to a player, but it's a Cyclones player who steals it. Or shall I say intercepts it, but a nice poke check by Bledsoe. They bring it in, offsides, but it's not called. Comes to center ice, to the slot, and that's out. Looks like an offside call there after Klein does clear the zone. It gets inches over the blue line before Columbia tries to put it back in for an offside call. That'll bring the face-off just outside the Raptor zone. Rivers, Bledsoe, Schultheis, Rintala, Klein on D. It comes back to Rintala after the draw. He risks it up. Comes back to a Columbia player who's going to try to go around the defense as he's being hounded by Rivers. Rivers pokes that away, but it goes back to the Cyclones player. They're cycling it around the outside of the zone. Comes to Bledsoe's stick. He tips it into the corner, but the Cyclones player gets there first. They bump a little bit. Bledsoe loses his stick, but he picks that back up, and now they're just battling, and there's no call there. Oh, there is a call. They're going to call, and I don't really – that should be called on both of them, in my opinion. But it looks like the Raptors will go a man down. 3:40 left in the first period, 1-1 game. So it looked like Bledsoe had lost the stick. He was battling, but he was getting what he was giving in a way. But they just called a one call here as he got a little bit aggressive in the end there. That'll bring the face-off just to the left of Biggie as they go again on the man down for 1:30. Biggie makes the save, covers that up. The 5-on-4, I don't see it on the board. Well, now I do. 1:26 left in the kill. 3:36 left in the period, 1-1 game. Nolan Rivers on the draw. Won by the Raptors. Klein skates it behind his own net. He's got a man right on him. He goes the other way, looking for space, tries to get it up to the top of the zone. It does go past. They're going to call an icing there, even though it looked like the player had a chance to touch that. It's going to go all the way back into the Raptor zone. Minute and 13 left on the power play. Penalty kill, I'm sorry, for the Raptors. Power play for the Cyclones. Same group in. Schultheis, Rivers, Rintala, Klein. Rivers on the draw. Columbia wins the draw, takes a shot, it deflects off a player. Rintala tries to step up and soccer kicks that, and it's taken by Bodie Schultheis, who gets it out of the zone. He looks up to hit Rivers, center ice, and it's taken away from him as he tried to split two guys down low. Dumped into the corner. 3:05 left in the period. Columbia recovers the puck. They fan on it as they try to get it out. Rivers comes back and gets that puck. And he's probably going to send it around the boards here, but he gets his stick lifted. Still fighting with them. It looks like no call on a little bit of a push there from the Raptors. Raptors get back. It's a 2-on-3. It's a quick, long shot from the far end. It hits Klein in the legs. Bodie Schultheis skates it behind his own net, flips it up and out of the zone. 28 seconds left in the penalty kill as they make a change with 2:30 left in the first period. One man skating up. It's poked away by Cochran. Nice play. And it's poked into the zone. That should be an icing call, and it is. Oh, they wave it off. He had his hand up. Not sure why he took that down. But it looks like a wraparound attempt here, tried. But big save by the big man, Biggie. And the Raptors send it the length of the ice for an icing call. Penalty expires. We're even strength, 1-1, 2:08 left in the first period. That'll bring the face off just to the left of Biggie. Again, even strength here now. I believe it's Cochran on the draw. He flips it up, gets out of the zone as all the Raptors give chase with 2:04 left in the first period. Columbia has it behind their own net. They skate it around. It's cut off by Brady Cochran, who has two Columbia players on him. He's still trying to come out with the puck. Squirts out to Picard. Picard goes to the point, lines him in, winds up for a slapper and just doesn't get all of it. And Columbia is coming the other way as Jack Heinzelman does get back. And there's a pass that's sent out of reach. They wave off icing there. Noah Seguin sends it up. Greeny knocks it out. He recovers the puck at the red line. Hits Picard. That goes off of his toe and into the corner of Columbia's zone. Columbia has the puck. They send it behind their own net. Try to go D to D behind. Cochran tries to cut it off. Nice play by Heinzelman to get in front of it and stop that Columbia player from coming up. But the Columbia player, another Columbia player, looks like they get a hold of it. They take a long shot, and that's wide. That's Picard tries to get a hold of it. They do clear the zone. That hits a stick, but they're going to call icing here again. 1 minute left in the first period. 1-1 game. That'll bring the face-off all the way down into the Raptor zone, just to the right of Biggie. Weinert, Holland, Hall, Kelowna, and Grimm on D. Again, minute left in the period. We're all knotted up at 1. Possession taken after the draw by the Raptors, but Columbia gets it back. Then it's taken by the Raptors and then taken back by Columbia. Kelowna with a couple of nice checks there gets it up to Weinert, who looks cross-ice to Holland. Holland just misses it at the red line. Columbia, Cyclones coming the other way. Tries to slide and intercept a pass there. Conversion on by 3 Raptors. They try to get it out, and they just can't do it as Columbia still has the puck. Comes to Kelowna. Kelowna looks up. He hits Hall. They got a 2-on-1 brewing if he can get this working. He does. Oh, just out of reach of Holland, who chases it behind the net. They were looking for a break there. As they battle for it in the corner, Columbia comes out with it. They poke it up to center ice. 15 seconds left. They got a 2-on-2. They tried to get a shot off, but it's poked away by Kelowna. They still have possession here, and then it's poked away again. Kelowna grabs a hold of it, and he just tips it out of the zone with 3 seconds left. That should end the first period. We have a 1-1 game after 1, and we'll be back in a moment. All right, the intermission between the first and second period is about to end as the horn blows, or the buzzer sounds, I should say. And now we have the Raptors going from left to right here as they flip sides. Showthice, Rivers, Bledsoe out to start with Klein and Rintala on D. About to drop the puck to start this second period. Possession taken initially by the Raptors. Ends up on Showthice's stick. They bring it inside. He drags one guy. Takes a quick shot. Save as it goes into the breadbasket of the goaltender. Drops to just between his legs, but he's able to smother that up for a face-off. That'll be just to the left-hand side of the goaltender for the Cyclones. There's a little bit of conversation. Not sure exactly what they're talking about, but Rivers on the draw. Rivers, Showthice, Bledsoe still out there with Rintala and Klein. Rivers wins the draw, gets on the Bodie Showthice, who gets another opportunity to shoot it, and that goes to the glove. Nice glove save by the Cyclones goaltender, which we will redo the face-off on the same side, just to the left of that goaltender for the Cyclones. Columbia does gain possession after, but Rivers jumps the puck, knocks the guy over, tries to put it in front. Bledsoe tries to spin and shoot. Does a little tip shot. Gets it. Oh, shoots, he scores! Rivers gets a hold of it after Bledsoe does a spin shot. Nice little snapper, goes off somebody in front, lands just in front of Rivers. Rivers able to put that home to put the Raptors ahead 2-1 with 14:35 left in the second period. Nice goal. Way to be there for that. Bledsoe saying that's my assist. Rivers is able to slam that home again off of the deflection of the original shot by Bledsoe. They get rewarded by being able to stay out there. Still Rivers, Showthice, and Bledsoe as they battle on the edge of the face-off dot. Bledsoe's got a little fire in him this morning. Klein and Rintala on D. Columbia tries to get possession. They do eventually tip it into the top of the zone. Rintala's there to tip it back the other way. Hits Showthice. Showthice tries to get to the Bledsoe, but there's a defender there to stymie that play. Columbia now has it in their own zone. A little bounce pass off the boards behind their own net. Showthice jumps that play. He sends it back the other way. Trickles into the corner as Columbia tries to bat it out. The Cyclones and the Raptors still battling for it. Goes between Rivers' legs. Cyclones have possession. Comes to Rintala's stick. He just hits it against the boards twice. They get on sides. Rintala's got space. He's looking to hit a man here. He does, but it's intercepted by Columbia as they try to go the other way. They're having a little trouble getting out of their zone, but they do hit a man at center ice. Aiden Klein's back, so is Rivers. Oh, Klein jumps that play, but there's a quick shot wide of the net after it deflects off the back of another player's legs on his own team. Oh, it's put in front. Put in front as Klein tried to skate around his net. Biggie landed on top of it, but the Columbia team is able to poke it through the 5-hole with 13:37 left in the second period. We got a tie game again. Picard, Cochran, Green out on the faceoff. Rintala, sorry, not Rintala, Heinzelman and Sega out on D. They get it up to the Columbia zone. They turn it around and come the other way. On sides is Columbia. They center it. They get a pass off. Another shot. Good save by Biggie. They still come away with the puck. They center it, but it's intercepted by Green, and then the Raptors are tripped up. No call. Columbia chases it behind their own net. Behind the Raptors net. They tried to center it. Went off the back of the net as the Raptors try to clear it out. They do get it out of the zone. Rintala looks up. They got a 2-on-1, but it trickles just past Greeny and lands up on Columbia's defender stick. Columbia trying to settle things down, but that's poked away by Brady. Brady Cochran's got some time. He looks, doesn't make a move, but he looks to backhand it in front. Oh, he's creamed in front, but he almost had a chance to get a goal there. I don't know who that was. That was Greeny. Cochran. And we get another call here on the Raptors. So they're going man down here with 12:41 left in the second, 2-2 game. An offensive zone penalty for a cross-check. They'll bring that face-off all the way down into the Raptor zone. Weiner, Heinzelman, Holland, Sega are out there for the Raptors for this penalty kill. Raptors win the draw. They send it up to the point, goes behind him. They wave any kind of icing off. Holland actually has got a beat on this defense. He's going to look in front for Weiner or try to take it himself. It's tipped away by a Columbia player's stick. Columbia coming the other way, trying to beat two. Drags one, poked away. A nice play by Sega. He hits, I believe that is Weiner coming down. He now hits, just out of the reach of Holland. It was just him and the goalie. Then it's passed in front by Holland and Weiner centered. Weiner, Columbia coming the other way fast. Weiner still on the back check. Stays with him the whole way. The guy tries to go through a couple of people. Still has the puck and gets a shot off after it was poked away by Noah Seguin. Send around the boards and up to the top of the point. Stopped by, it's put onto they take a quick shot off. Biggie makes a bad save. And it's sent around the boards. Their point still is able to keep. Goes to Sega's stick. Sega fans on it. Bangs it off the boards. Still in a power play here for 29 seconds. They center it. That's tipped away. It's a one-timer. Biggie's all over that. He smothers it. 11:34 left in the second in a 2-2 game. 23 seconds left on this penalty kill. As the Raptors make a change, they'll change out Grimm, putting Grimm and Kelowna for Heinzelman and Sega. They're also going to get Ranger Holland out for Hall, get some fresh legs in there. 23 seconds left to kill on this penalty. As Weiner takes the draw. Weiner gets to Kelowna. Kelowna tries to chop it out. He's held by two Columbia guys, but Raptors are able to get it out. It's Hall who sends it the length of the ice, and they're going to call icing here. 11:23 left in the second period. 13 seconds left on the penalty kill. Still a 2-2 game. Face off down just to the right-hand side of Biggie. Same lines out there. 13 seconds to kill on this penalty. Weiner on the draw. Weiner gets to Kelowna again. It's taken from him, but he holds the stick down to the player who tried to take it from him. But the Columbia player does recover. Gets it to the point. It's a long shot. Backhanded to Biggie. He's able to slide across and take his glove and smother it. That penalty expires. So with 11-11 left in the second period, we're all even strength here, and it's a 2-2 game in the second period. Face off just to the left of Biggie. Draw one by Columbia. They send it to the slot. It goes through a couple of sticks, and then Grimm is able to take that play away. One-timer. Kelowna gets a stick on that and gets it out of the way. Biggie slides across and tries to get a save. Comes up to Hall. It's stopped at the point by Columbia. It's handled by a nice play. They do clear the zone. Weiner had a hand on it for a second. Nope. I'm sorry, I'm saying Holland has it. He's got a couple of men. Oh, that's poked away. Kelowna's going to have some time here. He looks to make a play. He goes around one guy, and then he's bounced into the boards. They're going to get a penalty on that for bodying him. But cross-check. So the Raptors will go on there. They'll go on a power play here with 10:37 left in the second period. 2-2 game. That'll bring the face-off down into the Cyclone zone just to the left-hand side of their goaltender. Minute and 30 power play here. Klein and Rintala on D. Bledsoe, Schultheis, and Rivers on O. They line up for the draw. Rivers pushes it to the corner, and it's grabbed by Columbia. They send it out of the zone where Klein has it. He looks across to his D partner, Rintala, who has the puck. They look to start this power play over. They get to Schultheis. He stopped at the blue line. Rivers just goes under his stick, and they send it the length of the ice. They're going to call icing here. It's waved off because for whatever reason it got to the line, but I guess it was the path that was taken by the defender. They still clear the zone. Remember, they're on a power play here. Oh, it's almost stolen by Bledsoe. Nice play there. Columbia's still trying to clear it out, but there's a lot of white jerseys there. They're finally able to get it out. It's on the line, never goes in the zone. Schultheis now has it at center ice. He goes back to Rintala on D. 45 seconds left on this power play. Sends it up to the blue line where Bledsoe takes it into the O zone. He's smothered by two guys from Columbia. They send it up and over Nolan Rivers. Back to Klein. Klein goes again, D to D to Rintala. 30 seconds left on the power play. He gets it up to Showthice. They're on sides. He gets it over to Quinn Bledsoe, but Quinn just mishandles it as he's being checked. He follows it into the corner where there are a couple of Columbia jerseys, Cyclone jerseys, fighting for the puck with him. 3-on-1. Quinn tries to take a shot and is just poked away from him. Aiden Klein pokes it away from Columbia, who tries to go the other way. He's going to take the space that he's given. He's pulled down on a trip. Looks like it's going to be another penalty here. He tries to get it over, just out of the reach of Showthice. Raptors still have possession till now. So after that penalty is over, the power play is over, I should say, for the Raptors with 9 minutes left in the second period. They will go on another power play here after a tripping call up at the blue line by a Cyclones player. So that'll bring the face-off deep into the Raptor zone. Sorry, not the Raptor zone, the Cyclone zone. Just to the right of their goaltender. Weiner, Holland, Hall, Cochran, Klein here for the power play. Minute and 30 on this power play. Weiner takes the draw. Columbia has possession, but they just send it up to Klein at the point. Klein looks over to Cochran. Cochran snaps it. Ooh, goalie didn't see it coming, but he got a glove on it. They try to get it over to Cochran again. He takes the space that he's given, pulls it to his forehand, shoots, and scores! That's a power play goal with 8:46 left in the second period. That'll make it a 3-2 game. Nice play by Brady to snap that hard and low past the Cyclones goaltender. That, again, is a power play goal, so it will be even strength. And we'll get a face-off at center ice. Greeny, Cochran, Picard out on O. Sega and Heinzelman out on D. Again, 8:46 left in the second period. Raptors win the draw. Sega gets possession. He looks across to Picard. Picard just goes off of his stick, comes back to Heinzelman, who gets it up to Cochran. Skates around Green, on sides, tries to go around a couple of players, but the Columbia defense tips that away. They're looking to spring a man up in the middle. Sega tips that away into the corner. Nice defense. He gets it to Green. Green fires it up, but it hits a Columbia player. They're unable to clear the zone. Picard now has it. Takes his time, takes his space, looking to make a play. That's intercepted by a Cyclones player. Green, forechecking on that, gets a stick on it. Heinzelman has it in his own zone. Chips it up to the red line where Brady Cochran tips it into the blue line. He looks like he's got a shot. He shoots. Oh, that was very close. The nice save by the Cyclones goaltender. Gets his leg out at the last second. He's able to deflect that up over the boards and into the netting. 3-2 game with 7:55 left in the second period. Raptors are leading. All penalties off. I don't think there was a penalty anyway. I don't even know why I said that, because there was a power play goal. Weiner on the draw. Kelowna and Grimm on D. Comes back to Grimm's stick. Grimm comes over to Kelowna. He chips it into the corner. Weiner grabs that right in front. Two shots by Holland. Saved, but now Hall's got it. He takes a quick shot. That's saved by the goaltender. Goes into the corner for Holland. Holland has it in the corner. He looks to center it again. That comes off the goaltender's stick. He's pulled down. Still gets up. He's behind. He tries to send it in front again. And the goaltender trying to smother that. He's unable to, as the Columbia player has it in the corner. That's chipped away by Weiner, who centers it one more time. Gets through everybody in front. Columbia is able to clear the zone, but Weiner's there to intercept that. And it's Raptors turn around. No icing. Send it the other way. Holland chases that down. He's able to smack it away from the Columbia player. Comes around the boards. Weiner's going to get it on the far side. He goes to Kelowna. Kelowna takes a quick shot. It's almost chipped in, but it's a save. Rim has it. He takes a long shot. That's chipped low and down. Hall grabs it in the corner now. He sends it back the other way where Weiner grabs it. Weiner cycling. He looks to get it to the point. It comes up to Kelowna slowly. He sends it back down right to the Weiner stick. Weiner looking to get some space. He still, after getting it rebounded a couple times, comes to Grimm. Grimm takes the space he's given. Somebody dives at him. Centers it in front. That's off a Holland stick. Columbia's going to try and come the other way. And Weiner dives. What a play by Weiner to prevent them from having a breakaway as they send it the other way. And now They try to swarm the Cyclones player. Cyclones send it behind their own net off the boards. Holland's there to check. Weiner gives him help. Raptors come out with it. It comes to the slot where a defender's waiting. Comes right to Weiner's stick. It's still sitting in front like a meatball. They try to tip it. He's cross-checked from. It's Holland who tries to tip it in. He's cross-checked from behind. No call as the Cyclones goaltender makes the save. Got to bring the face-off just to the right of the Cyclones goaltender with 6:07 left in the second period. It's a 3-2 Raptors lead. Bledsoe, Schultheis, and Rivers will be out there, I believe. Yes, Rivers heading out there now. Rintala and Klein on D. Tries to slap it right off the draw. Columbia has possession. They're coming up the other way. Skated over the red line. Spins Klein around a little bit, but Rivers is there to poke that away. They still get a shot off. That Biggie tips to the far corner. Schultheis recovers that puck, looks up, sends it up, almost hits Bledsoe on the fly, but it lands on a Columbia defender's stick as he turns it around and runs into three Raptors guys. He tries to drag, but Rintala pokes that away. They're looking to go back the other way now. He's got Bledsoe with him. Takes it all the way, tries to skate through two guys. He's got on his forehand, he shoots. It's saved by the Cyclones goaltender. Cyclones coming the other way. Klein's got him, keeps him to the outside. He tries to go up to his point, and he does get it there. The Raptors recover, can't quite clear the zone as they send. Columbia sends it back down. Columbia has it again at the point, looking to make a play here. They get it to somebody. Shot off. Looks like it went off the crossbar. Couldn't really tell. Centered in front. It's sitting there like a meatball. Still sitting there. Oh, the Raptors were a little bit out of position there, and Columbia scores a goal to make it 3-3 here in the second period with 5:04 left. And just a little bit of a scramble. Everybody was diving everywhere. Landed on a Columbia player's stick, a Cyclones player's stick. He had nothing but net. Takes a shot, and that's a goal. So we're all knotted up at 3 with 5:04 left in the second. Face off at center ice. Picard, Cochran, Greeny, Sega, and Heinzelman on D. Columbia almost takes possession, but Weiner just steals the puck and finds a man in front just out of reach of Picard. It takes an awkward bounce to the boards, comes back to him. Cochran tries to tip in that pass from Picard. He does. He lifts up his stick to show the referee that that's Brady Cochran, that he's not pulling anybody down. He didn't want a penalty call there. Finally, he makes a defensive play in the offensive zone that tips the puck out into the netting. Face-off will be in the Cyclone zone, just to the right of their goaltender. Green, Picard, Cochran, Heinzelman and Sega on D. Draws possession taken. Oh, looks like there's a little bit of a collision, no call. Picard has it. He dumps it, backhands it into the zone. That's intercepted, but it comes right to Greeny's stick. Now, Columbia going the other way. Heinzelman and Sega back. They're whacking away at this Columbia player's stick. He still has it. He skates through a couple guys. Finally, he's pushed into the corner, is unable to make a play, passes it off to one of his teammates. That comes behind the net. Heinzelman chases that down and battles with a Columbia player. And it looks like there is now going to be a hooking call against the Raptors here. 4:09 left in the second period. Raptors will go down a man here on the penalty kill. Yeah, it's got a hooking call. Face-off will be down in the Raptors zone, just to the left of Biggie, as they go a man down for a minute and 30. Holland, Weiner, Grimm, and Kelowna out there. I believe it's Grimm and Kelowna. Yes, it is. Grimm loses possession in the corner as he's on the puck. Two Columbia players trying to get it away. It's sent to the far side for the point. The point man does stop it before it goes out. He takes a long shot that's through a bunch of skates. Biggie gets a piece of it with a stick. Grimm chases it into the corner, lifts the stick of the Columbia player, but it still gets it up to the top of the zone. It's chipped away by Kelowna as it comes in front of the net, and he's whacked on by a Columbia player. He sends it up the length of the ice. It's stopped by actually the halfway length of the ice, and Columbia comes back the other way. 53 seconds left on this power play. They bring it on sides, tipped away by Weiner. Columbia still has it in the corner, looking to center it. Grimm goes down on a knee to try to take the pass away. They still battle for it behind the net. It's taken and is softly sent out of the zone. Nice clear by Ranger Holland. 3:15 left in the period. 33 seconds left on this penalty kill. Columbia has it in their own zone. A little bit of a missed pass. They're trying to reset. They're taking their time. He loses it again next to his player. Valuable time for them as it's finally stolen by Weiner. Weiner just sends it back to Kelowna. Kelowna looks up. He sees Holland. Holland gets it tipped away at the last second. 10 seconds left on this kill. Comes back to Kelowna. He looks across. Oh, it hits the Columbia player right in the middle. He's going to take it the other way. Takes a quick shot, but that's wide. The penalty expires. We're even straight. Columbia comes out of the corner with the puck. Kelowna is actually pushed from behind, but he gets the puck up. Tries to get it to Hall. Hall's able to slam that down into Columbia's zone with 2:28 left in the second period. Columbia still trying to get out of their own zone here, and they're hounded by Hall, who gets a backhand on it. They finally clear the zone. They send it in onside, but Columbia comes back quick the other way. Holland tries to pick this puck up. Does a little backhander, spin move that gets it into the zone. Schultheis gives chase. Columbia still gets possession and comes the other way. That's poked away by Grimm. Nice play. They try to get that down into the O-zone. Looks like they send it the length of the ice. That is Columbia. Kelowna has it, skates in front of his own net, but he goes around the man, tries to get it up, but he fans on it. Still can't get it quite out of the zone, but a Raptors player, Grimm, helps him out. He brings it into the zone. He's got space. He's got a little bit of speed. He looks to center it, just loses possession. Klein comes out to replace Kelowna, who was definitely tired, looking to make a play here. Oh, they try to get it across. They're unable to. Grimm still caught deep in the zone. Looking to center it again. Hits Holland in the stick. He tries to backhand it. Finally, they get a shot off. The goalie doesn't even know where it is. Another shot taken, and he makes a save not knowing where it is. They're still battling for it. Finally, gets to a Raptor stick. He shoots it wide. Grimm gets off the ice. Rintala comes on for him. They get some fresh legs on D. And that's intercepted by Rintala. Columbia just sends it into the Raptors zone. Klein has a little bit of time to play with it here. He sees Rivers at center ice. Rivers tries to look across. Hits Schultheis. Klein then dumps it in. Hits the Columbia player, and then it's intercepted by Hall. Hall tries to skate around a couple players. It's caught in a Columbia player's skates. They get a shot off, and it's a save by the Cyclones goaltender. Columbia. Cyclones coming the other way. They have it at the red line. They bring it in on sides. Klein is on D. Tries to make a move on Klein. Klein keeps him to the outside, pokes that away into the corner. Columbia still has the puck, trying to cycle it. It ends up on a Raptor stick. I believe that's Nolan Rivers coming up fast as he's slapped by a couple of sticks. He's got some help. They bring it in on side. He goes around 1-2, takes the shot, blocker save. Another nice save by this Cyclone goaltender. Cyclone's coming the other way. Tries to pinch it. Just gets over a stick, but Klein's able to back him up. He tries to send it far the other way to Bledsoe, who gets it at the blue line, but that's poked away. They need to get back on sides, and they do. After Bledsoe sends it behind the net, they make a change to get some fresh legs out there. And that's the end of the period. 3-3, end of the second. Wasn't looking at the clock there. So we'll have a minute break, and we'll be back. All right, intermission between periods is over. 3-3 game as we start the third. 15 minutes on the clock, so we will go with a full third period here this morning. Well, I guess the game is moving rather quickly. Cochran will take the draw. He's got Green and Picard on his right and left. Sega and Hanselman on D. Cochran wins the draw. Heinzelman chases it. Sends it up the boards, and then Cochran gets it. Sends it up more of the boards, but it's intercepted by a Columbia defender. It gets the Sega stick. He backhands it. Can't quite get it out as that ends up on Columbia's stick. Then he does finally backhand it out of the zone. They go the other way, Columbia, but it's mishandled and sent the length of the ice. They have it in their own zone. They try to reset. They send it around the boards. Heinzelman tries to jump that, but it does clear the zone. They want to hold on to it to get it back on sides. They do. Cochran has the puck. He looks in front. Nobody there. As a centering pass comes off a Columbia defender. Gets to Heinzelman at the point. He tries to keep it in, and he's able to. After he's run down by a Columbia player, he backhands it down into the corner where Cochran's going to grab it. Cochran has it behind the net. He's looking for a play here. He just turns around and wraps it. Tries to catch the goalie off guard. He's knocked down in front. 14 minutes left. 14:06 left in the third period. It's a 3-3 game. And Brady Cochran tried to sneak a wraparound in there. The goalie just tucks his leg out and stops it. And the Raptors make a change. Weiner, Paul, Holland, Kelowna, Grimm. Face off deep in the Raptors. Deep in the Cyclone zone. Draw is one. Kelowna takes a quick shot. That deflects off a couple of players. Weiner gets it, tries to backhand it to another player. Kelowna steps up to keep it in the zone and sends it into the corner where Holland is. Holland looking for Hall. Hall's not open, so he still holds on to the puck and tries to cut it back the other way. But Columbia is able, with a nice defensive play, to take it away. They're coming fast the other way. Kelowna and Grimm. One guy beat. Kelowna keeps him out. Nice play by Kelowna at the last second to keep him out. And they try to send it out of the zone, and they can't. Columbia intercepts again. They try to take a quick shot. Chris Grimm's there to block that. Kelowna looking up, tries to send it up and out to Hall. Hall has it. He clears the zone. Hits Columbia player's stick. They go cross ice, but Holland intercepts that pass, and he looks to take his time to set up a play here. He goes to Kelowna. Kelowna looks up. He hits Hall at the red line. Hall dumps it in as the Raptors give chase. Holland on the far side looking to get that puck. He does in the corner. Skates under. Weiner now grabs it after Holland now hauls it again. Tries to center it. Takes a shot. They score. Oh, that looked like it was in. It went off the post. Joe Weiner looked like he had a sure goal there. Hall trying to keep it in. Kelowna and Grimm back as Columbia comes fast. They take a shot. Blocker to the side. Kelowna lifts the stick of the Columbia player who tried to have a shot on a wide open net. Backhanded. I believe that's Rintala coming up. No, it's got to be Picard. No, sorry, that's Halsey. Halsey has it now at center ice. He fans on it. Columbia tries to go the other way, but Weiner's there. He's just out of his reach. Grimm holds the puck, looks to send it cross ice, just past the Columbia player, hits Holland on the far side. He gets Weiner to center ice. Sorry, center of the ice, not center ice. He tries to dive and intercept that pass that Columbia made. Columbia takes a long, hard shot. That's over the net, just past Biggie. Schultheis battles for it in the corner as well as Rintala. Holland waiting for it, but Columbia jumps that play. Schultheis tries to get it out and it hits a Columbia player's stick. He still fights for it. There's no call as there's a lot of tripping. Aiden Klein makes a good defensive play as the shot goes off of him. Rintala, he loses his edge. They try to center it. Now Weiner has it with nobody around him. He looks cross ice, tries to get it out of the zone, but they can't. Then it's Rivers who has it, who's got his stick being held. No call. As Rintala gives chase on the far side. He gets it around one Columbia player. Rivers does the same. They get into Columbia's zone, then back out, which will come back in offside as we had a player in the zone already. 11:25 left in the third period. It's a 3-3 game, tight one here. Rivers, Bledsoe, and Schultheis will stay out there, and they switch the deep pair to Heinzelman and Sega. The draw just goes off a Columbia player's skate, but Bledsoe sends it down off of a Columbia player, tried to catch it and put it down. It was around the far side. Heinzelman is there. Takes a quick shot that's tipped by a couple of sticks, but goes into the corner. Columbia coming out hard, but Bledsoe's all over him. They are able to get it out. Nolan Rivers steps up and gets it back to Schultheis. He tries to get it over to Bledsoe. Bledsoe's got a couple of people to beat here. Beats one, beats two, and then it loses a handle on it, and it goes to a Columbia player who puts it behind his own net. They try to get it up in the zone. That was Jax Heinzman in there to keep it. Takes a quick shot. Schultheis now tries to go to the point, but that's just stopped by a Columbia player. Goes in to skates to Rivers. Rivers takes a shot. Ooh, just wide of the net. They're still looking to make a play here. Raptors cycling. Go to Schultheis. Sega at the point. Winds up. That just hits a Columbia player. He tries to skate it out of the zone. And Sega does the best, smartest thing he can do. He sends it back in. It'll be an offsides. But the player from Columbia doesn't spring loose. And he prevents any kind of breakaway or break whatsoever going the other way with 10:31 left in the third. 3-3 game, face-off just outside the Cyclone zone. Grimm and Cologne out on D, Cochran, Green, Picard out on O. Possession comes back to Grimm. Grimm looks across. He hits Picard on the far side. Picard skates it in. He's got one man to beat. He just centers it. And it's just tipped away. He goes back to Kelowna. Kelowna stops it. He winds up. He goes across to Grimm. That's almost intercepted. But Grimm able to hold that down and comes to Cochran, tried to spin and shoot. Columbia coming the other way. One-on-one. Kelowna gets past. But he's able to keep the far out enough, and he takes the puck away from the player. He's battling for it in the corner. The stick gets stuck in the boards. He goes back the other way, but there's a player there to stop him. Grimm goes and gives him help. He's going to go the far way, which is good, except for there's a Columbia player there to stop that. Takes a quick shot. That's stopped by Cochran. Cochran tries to jam it out of the zone. That's intercepted by Columbia. Columbia takes a shot. That hits Kelowna in the knee. Finally, Grimm gets it. He just gets it out of the zone to Cochran. Cochran has one man to beat, and he's got past him. It's just him and the goalie. He takes a shot. Saved by Columbia's Cyclones goaltender on a breakaway to keep this a 3-3 game. Battling for it in the corner now is Cochran and Picard. Picard centers it. Oh, just Green just misses a goal there. He keeps it in the corner. It's a nice shift. Cochran looks to do it again. Tries to tuck it in. Comes up to Green. Green tries to punch it home. Still behind the net of the Cyclones. They want to clear this zone quick. They send it to the middle. Kelowna jumps that play. He's got one man on him. He's just going to quickly backhand it the other way, where Cochran's going to pick up the puck and go into the Cyclone zone. He's got a stick. They're going to call him for a hook here. Takes the shot. Save by the Cyclones goaltender, but I believe the Raptors will go on a power play as his stick was just stuck under the arm of Cochran as he was making that play. They're going to call a hook on that. Yep, hooking. Minute and 30-second power play for the Raptors. 8:46 left in the third. Again, knotted up at 3. That'll bring the face-off just to the right of the Cyclones goaltender. Klein and Cochran out on D. Holland, Weinert, and Hall. Comes to Klein. Klein goes to Cochran. Cochran looks to beat a man. That's tipped away, but Klein's there to pick that up. Klein goes back to Cochran as they try to set up the power play again. They all wait for him to bring it in. He does go past one. Brings it to the forehand. Shoots. He scores! Puts it through the 5-hole of the goaltender. 4-3. It's a power play goal for your Raleigh Raptors with 8:26 left in the third period. Nice goal by Brady Cochran. Skates past a couple of players, puts it on his forehand, and just pops it between the pads of the goaltender to make it a 4-3 game. Face off at center ice. 8:26 left in the third period. Weinert on the draw. He's with Hall and Holland. Columbia comes off with it. They take a wide shot that goes wide of the net. They chase it into the corner as well as the Raptors. Holland has it on the far side. He looks to spring Hall. He does hit him at the blue line. That's poked away by the Columbia Cyclones, who fan on it, and Weinert grabs possession. He looks across. He sees Holland's open. Holland and Hall coming in together. Holland has it on the far side. Takes a shot towards the net, but that tips up to the boards and almost to the referee. Cyclones have the puck behind the net. Klein steps up to keep that in and takes a long shot. Glove down, still loose in front. Raptors in front, but he's able to smother that with 7:50 left in the third. Still a 4-3 game here, Raptors. Now to bring the face-off just to the right-hand side of the Cyclones goaltender. Klein, Rintala, Weinert, Hall, Holland. Weinert on the draw. Columbia jumps it. They're coming back the other way fast. They have Klein turned around, but Hall comes back on the back check and helps him out, pushes him way to the outside. The only thing he can do is send it behind the net where Holland's going to pick that up. But he's met by a player, gets it to Weinert. It's Weinert. They got a 2-on-1 for a second there, but Hall got the puck, He's looking to make a play here. He takes it, goes cross ice to Weiner. Weiner does get the puck, but he didn't have a shot. He tries to keep it in the zone. That squirts back to the defenseman, Tyson Rintala. He looks across to Sega. Actually, my fault. He goes all the way across to Hall. Hall tries to get in the zone. He does. Columbia sends it right back out. Sega grabs that, looks to see what his options are. He goes across ice to Weiner, comes back to the D. Sega again gets it up to the blue line where Holland waits for it. Holland tiptoes around one, then is taken by a Columbia player. They're coming fast the other way. They got numbers, but the Raptors are on a change. He's got speed. He takes a quick shot wide of the net. Goes into the corner where Columbia Cyclones take that. They flip it up. It's bouncing around in front of Biggie, but he's able to kick that a little bit to the side. And that squirts past the D-man. Hall's got some speed. He gets a stick lifted, but he's able to kick the puck in front of himself. He's got it by the faceoff dot. Just fans on the shot. Still gets the shot off. He scores! 5-3 Raptors. Hall had the puck. It was he tried to get a pass off and kind of fanned on it, but got his own pass. And he slides that past the goaltender just under the blocker, or shall I say past the left leg of the Cyclones goaltender. That's a 5-3 hockey game here with 6:32 left in the third. Rivers, Bledsoe, Schultheis out with Sega and Heinzelman on D. Cyclones try to get a quick face-off when they don't. Schultheis has it at the blue line, takes a shot. That's tipped. It lands on Bledsoe's stick. He wanted to take a shot, but he had a man on him. He's looking to make a play in front. He centers it. Hits a couple of guys. Rivers has to chase it behind the net. He centers it. That goes through the crowd, but Sega's there. He jumps it into the corner where Bledsoe's waiting for it behind the net. He tries to get another play where he could center it. He does have it. Gets it to Rivers. Rivers hits a nice shot, but it's deflected. Actually, it goes off of a Columbia player as the Raptors get back fast. Nice play by Sega to dump that out of the way. They're able to keep it in, though. They get it to a man in front, lands on a stick. They finally get it up to Bledsoe. It's just Bledsoe and one guy. If he could get some speed here and hustle. Oh, he's absolutely just hit from behind, side, however you want to call it, any way, shape, or form. And then a kid skates over and waves at him and pushes him. And I mean, that kid should be thrown out. That's just ridiculous. 5:46 left in the third. Absolutely. I don't think that Bledsoe is going off here. It looks like he is. I don't know what happened there, but it looks like, I don't know how that's a power play for, they called it on both of them, so it's going to be, they're going to be match penalties here, 1:30 per side. I guess there was some retaliation that I didn't see, but he was just absolutely hit hard at the, definitely you're not allowed to hit in this league, so it's not legal at all. But I guess Quinn gets a penalty for the retaliation, which, that's just frustration. You get barreled like that, you get upset. 5:46 left in the third. It's a 5-3 game. We're going to go even strength 5-on-5 here. As the Columbia coach tries to talk it over. Cochran's in on offense. He's got the draw. Maloney and Grimm on D. They're still looking around as to 5-on-5. We got Greeny, Cochran, and Picard on O. Maloney and Grimm again on D. 5:46 left in the third. 5-3 game. I don't know. Whistle blows. Not exactly sure what that was about. They're bringing the face-off down the other end. Not exactly sure why. They bring it out of the zone. The refs have a discussion here about where this face-off is going to be. I don't even know what the whistle was blown for. But now they're bringing it back to the right of the Cyclones goalie, deep in the Cyclone zone. Sorry, folks, I couldn't see what happened there, but Cochran's back on the draw. They'll redo that face-off. Actually, they say Cochran's got it out of the circle. Pickard's in there. Green tries to get to the other side, but they drop the puck. Grimm sends it around. Cochran grabs it in the corner. He's met by a Columbia player and battles for the puck. He comes out with it, centers it in front. Oh, Lee and Picard just misses that one. Columbia coming the other way. Poked away by Grimm. Nice defensive play. Columbia tries to regain control of the puck. Him and Grimm battle in the corner. Nice play by Chris Grimm. He sends it up to Greeny. Greeny gets it. He's got time and space. He looks to make a play. He hits, Cochran knocks that down out of the air. He wants to go around a couple of players. Just off sides. as Picard was dragging his foot. It was close. They get an offside call. That should bring the face-off just outside the zone as the Raptors make a wholesale change here. Weinert, Holland, Hall. Aiden, Klein, and Rintel on D. 5:09 left in the third. 5-3 game. It's 5-3 Raptors as referees conversate for a bit. Weinert on the draw. It is possession was originally taken by the Raptors, but taken back by Columbia. Then it's given back to the Raptors' Aiden Klein, who sends it all the way across ice. Columbia come the other way. They take a shot that goes off of Rintala. Rintala now has it. He's looking up with some speed. We got some numbers here, but it's just poked away. Oh, they get in. They look like they call that onside. It might have been off on the Raptors, but they were able to play it to the behind net. Holland, he just looks to dunk this in. Slams it to the goal, and they score! So after a couple of slams by Holland tries to tuck it in. I think it ends up on Halsey's stick, I think, who puts it in to make it 6-3 here with 4:37 left. Holland's the first man. Nope, it's Rintala, Hall. One of them has it. Who had that goal, Mike? You know? Jonah actually had it, who's not one of the people that I called for it. It was batted around in front. Jonah Weiner gets a goal to make it 6-3 with 4:37 left in the third period. Weiner on the draw. He actually pokes it to the Columbia side. They were able to gain possession. They're coming the other way. Stick lifted by Holland. Lands again on the Columbia's player's stick. They battle for it at center ice. Columbia gets it out of their own zone, sends it up to their offense. Klein's back. Nice poke check. Biggie blockers that to the side. Rintel is there. Skates it out of the zone. Nice and orderly-like. They keep it in on sides. It comes back out. Halsey with a nice play to get it back to Klein. He goes across to Weiner to keep everything on sides. Weiner back to Rintala as they play a little tic-tac-toe. He goes off the glass up to Holland. Holland has the puck. He brings it in on sides. He still has it, brings it into the corner. Looks to center it here. Nope. He skates all the way around and back behind his net. Go maybe to the point. Nope. He does go to the point to Rintala, who gets a shot off. A couple of players have it. Oh, they still have a live puck here. Holland looks to put it in front. It's being slapped out in front. Weiner can't get a hold, but he still lifts the stick, turns around, and I don't know who that call is going to be on because they were both battling, I think, pretty fairly there. There's a hook. Oh, they're calling that hook on two players there. It's like they're evenly, another match penalty, one per side. I guess they both got a hooking call. 6-3. Raptors with 3:34 left in the third period. Don't know where, I guess that since that happened down in the Cyclone zone and their match penalties that offset, that face-off will actually stay down in the Cyclone zone. We're going 5-on-5 here. Rivers on the draw. Sega, Heinzelman on D. Bledsoe, Schultheis, Rivers on O. As the referees conversate with the Columbia bench, finally the puck is dropped. Columbia takes possession. They poke it up, but that's just stopped by Heinzelman. A nice play. It lands on Schultheis' stick. It's just him and the goalie. He takes a shot, and it's poked away or blocked by a Columbia player. Columbia sends it out of the zone. That comes just to center ice to Sega, who's looking to make a play with 3:15 left in the third. It lands on Bledsoe's stick. He's tripped up. No call. They finally do blow the whistle on that one. He was clearly tripped. They're going to pull the goaltender as the Raptors still have possession on this one. They send it behind the net. Columbia will touch it up, and the Raptors will go on a power play here for 1:30 with 3 minutes left in the third period. The 6-3 lead. So they Cochran, Green, and Picard out there. Colonna and Grimm on D. Again, 3 minutes left. 1:30 of that will be on the power play, barring a goal or another penalty call. That faceoff is just to the right-hand side of Columbia's goaltender. Cochran on the draw, won by Columbia. They try to get it out of the zone lightly, though. They send it to Grimm. Grimm sends it back down. Cochran looks to backhand it in. He's stopped in front. Stick is swung. They're pushing Cochran around in front. That comes up. Picard has it. He dumps it behind the net where Cochran grabs that puck, goes back and forth, looking to make a play. He's knocked off the puck, comes to Grimm, who steps up. Grimm takes a long, shot that's deflected in front. I thought that had a better chance of reaching the net, but it's deflected by a Columbia player. Now Columbia chasing into the zone. Kelowna lifts a stick. He doesn't have the puck though as Columbia comes out with it. 2:18 left in the game. They're giving him space. Columbia takes a shot. Picard gets it on the side as that shot was wide, but it's stopped by Columbia. Kelowna just gets a skate out. Soccer kicks that away, and then there's a push from behind. No call. Clear push from behind. Picard still gets up, picks that up, goes the other way, tries to hit Greeny at center ice, lands on the Columbia player's stick. 1:55 left in the period. Grimm has possession. 6-3 game. He sees Green. That goes and hits a Columbia player's stick. They send it to length of the ice. That's going to be an icing call, which will bring the faceoff all the way back down into the Cyclone zone. 1:44 left in the third. 6-3 Raptors. 15 seconds left on the power play. Klein and Rinsela out on D. Weinert, Paul, Holland are the trio up front. Again, 15 seconds left on this power play. Weinert on the draw. Possession is actually sort of a draw there. Well, literally the draw is a draw, but Columbia does come out with it. And Weinert takes a nice dive to keep it in the zone. He's got three players. He grabs it, puts it on his forehand. He's tripped up a little bit, but he's still battling for the puck here. Minute 25 left in the game. Ranger Holland's then taken down, but he still gets up and gets it to the corner. Tries to beat the Columbia player to the corner. But Weinert gets it. Columbia still is able to push it out. Klein and Rinsela coming back on defense as Columbia tries to get a goal here coming the other way. Makes a deke on a couple players. He puts it in front. It's just sitting there. It's still being whacked around, but Klein's able to get that out of the front of the net. He gets into the corner. He looks to the far side. He cleared. Oh, no, that's it with a high stick. So they'll blow the whistle on that as a Columbia player takes possession after that is knocked down with a high stick by a Columbia player. That'll bring the faceoff way down into Columbia. Cyclone zone just to the right of their goaltender. 55.4 seconds left in the game. It's a 6-3 lead. Raptors, they're just running the clock now. I guess at this point that we might have hit curfew as it's 8 o'clock. Yes, we're an hour and 15 in. So 44 seconds left on a running clock. They try to get it back to Rinsela. Rinsela gets it back to Bledsoe. He sends it in offsides. But again, clock's running. 6-3, 35 seconds left and running. They'll bring that faceoff just outside the Cyclone zone. 26 seconds left. The draw is won by the Raptors. Schultheis has it on his forehand. He tries to pull it. He does a little backhand pass. It's only Bledsoe. Bledsoe takes a shot. He scores! With 16 seconds left on a running clock, that'll make it 7-3. Nice backhand pass to Bledsoe. Bledsoe will get a point here from Schultheis on the assist to make it 7-3. 5 seconds left. They're going to let the time run out on this one, and we're going to call this a Raptors victory. 2 in a row they win here against Columbia. Great game. Great play all around. Biggie played an outstanding game in net. All the boys worked together. It was knotted up. Went back and forth for a little bit, but they really took off in the third to get the victory. And that's a Raptors win. Mike Grimm on the camera work this weekend. Thanks, Mike, for all the hard work. And we'll see you at the tournament next week in Charlotte. Thanks for joining us.